Hi, welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Opinions. My name is Barry, this is my brother Mark.
All right, so look, there's way too many things to like pick on one thing. So I think we're just gonna do an open forum, and then I have an idea for a segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's too much stuff going on.
Yeah, there's just way too much, and we're gonna because there's every time you turn around, there's a new thing, and it's like, oh, we should talk about that, and then
5 minutes later, something else is going on.
yeah. So I thought we'd start with Minnesota.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, Somaliland.
Somaliland.
And what's going on in New Mogadishu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I thought we'll talk about that first, then we'll do a little.
Well, there is a trade-off going on. Well, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, okay.
They want nothing to do with Canada. So I figured we could draw the
switch.
line,
Yeah.
bring in Alberta, Canada,
And push up.
and give Minnesota to Canada.
Yeah.
We just do a swap.
Yeah.
Just redraw the lines.
Works for me.
Yeah, works for me too.
Yeah. Canadians are kind of like laid back.
Yeah, they're making trade deals with China. So maybe we'll have Chinese missiles pointing at us in Canada.
Yeah.
Anyhow, sorry about
yeah.
that.
No. Because there's a whole crap of ice and everything that's going on, but so yeah, let's do this segment thing. It might get us rolling.
Sure,
anyway,
sure.
so we're gonna play a game, and I know you have no clue about this
Well, we usually do that to each other.
Yeah, you have
we have no idea what's
because
going on.
I came up with this morning.
Well, that's the best. Well, actually, those are our best videos. Believe it or not.
Yeah. So the game is going to be called, and what happened before that.
Okay.
All right. So that's the game. It's going to
Well, I know these answers.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're
I don't
starting.
wanna look too stupid.
We're going to start out with Renee Good getting shot.
Okay.
And what happened before that? What happened right before she got shot?
She was alive.
All right, you're jumping here. Take it one piece at a time.
Okay.
So, right before she got shot, what happened?
She drove her car into an ICE agent, and he had internal injuries,
Right.
bleeding.
And what happened right before that? Right before she decided to drive in and hit this guy. What happened?
Well,
wasn't she being told?
her lesbian lover told her to go, baby, go.
Right.
And it's on video. It's
Yep.
not something I made up.
No. So, all right. And right before that, she was told.
Get out of the car.
Right. Okay. And right before she was being told to get out of the car, what was she doing?
Impeding the flow of ICE agents on a roadway. She
Yeah.
actually pulled in front of them and put the brakes on.
Right. Now, and right before that, how did she learn to do that?
She actually was trained by some group. I forget what the name of the group is and what they do. They're paid agitators.
Right. And and it's true that they're being trained, and they were being trained to how to block your car.
How to stop them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So, okay. So then, right before she decided to get trained, she made. I would say what happened before that, but I'll basically give you a lead. She decided to show up there. Right.
Oh, yeah, she made those decisions.
Right.
No one forced her to do this.
Right. So yeah. So you see.
Actually, money forced her to
true.
do this.
Yeah. And so yeah, when you do that, and I thought there's a good way to look at things. When you take a situation like that, the media immediately is like, "Oh my God, she got shot."
Yeah.
ICE agent shot her.
Yeah, they just walked up on randomly and just boom.
Yeah, right. But no one ever says, "Well, what happened before that?" And then what happened before that? So then when you start doing that, you realize all these things happened prior to that event.
Yeah.
And at any time, she could have stayed home.
Yeah. I mean, that goes for anything.
Right.
I mean, I think yesterday there was a protest against ICE agents or something in New Milford, Connecticut. Now, I could have went up there.
Could have.
I could have went up there and been on the opposite side of the street. I love ICE, blah, blah, blah. And then it could have had an altercation.
Yep.
So I decided to stay home and said, those people are stupid. And I'm alive today.
Yeah.
So it's all your decisions make your life.
Right. And that's why I was thinking. It's like you take any situation. Like
Anything.
so why are all the protests getting worse and worse and more violent? up there. So then you say, okay, well, what happened before they got violent? Well, there were protests. What happened before that? Well, you had the mayor and the governor, of that state egging people on.
Yep.
You know,
Go there.
yeah, go there,
Take videos.
you know, resist. So people start, okay, well, I can go and resist.
Yeah.
And now you just told me there was somebody got stabbed.
Yeah, but the vest, that guy that was pardoned by Trump, I think he was a J6 guy, and now he's up there in Minnesota, and he's for the ICE, but he had a vest on,
Right.
and they tried to stab him, but the vest, bulletproof vest,
Yeah.
stopped it. The plate actually,
Right.
it was the plate
Yeah.
carrier.
Yeah.
Because the vest won't stop a knife.
Right.
It's the
No.
plate that actually
Yeah.
will stop it.
Well, is that because I read something? There was 2 guys who got attacked in a ramp garage up there.
Yeah, he got his head split open though. That other one, he was bleeding. He needed stitches.
Yeah.
and there was another
So,
guy. That
right,
was,
and there was one guy who was carrying an American flag, and
He-
they attacked him.
He's the one in the ramp garage.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So then you think, so right. So when you always look at something like that, well, what happened before that? What happened before that? And it always comes back to the same thing. And you go all the way back to Trump's first term,
Yep.
when what the hell's her the older black woman?
Oh, I know.
I want to say Waters, but that, I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, I can't think of her name right now.
Yeah, the
But
predator.
Well,
she looks like the predator.
Yeah, she
She's
does.
ugly.
Well, she was like, if you see
Maxine Waters.
Maxine Waters, I say no, I want to say Waters.
Yep.
And when she's like,
California.
yeah, when you see a MAGA person, you tell them they're not wanted here.
You go up in their
and
face.
you get up in their face and you tell them, yeah, it's like Democrats are the ones that are egging this on and egging this on. And when every time you go back and do my little scenario thing where you go back and before that, it always comes down to the Democrats
Yep.
in Congress. Now, we're not saying every single Democrat in the United States,
No.
but Congress
No.
and some of these governors and mayors are pushing this stuff.
Yep.
And you can see what's going to happen in New York City. Oh, we want socialism. Okay,
Yeah.
so they elected Mondani. Well, what happened before that? And now you can even look at it and play the game. What's going to happen forward? Because we just saw.
Yeah.
I just saw yesterday that he wants to basically steal your taxes, give them to other people. He wants to come down on landlords and everything else, but your tax money is going to go to wash his ass because he wants to put a bidet.
He's putting bidets
He
in
wants to put
Gracie
bidets
Mansion.
in Gracie Mansion.
Yep.
So you're going to be like living in Swaller, and he's going to be sitting there getting washed.
Yeah.
And welcome to communism.
Yeah.
Welcome to communism.
Yeah, that is communism. Where the people in power take from the other people and they live lavish lifestyles.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
eat shrimp and lobster and steak.
yeah.
And
And
you scrounge for potatoes.
Yeah, and you hope that there's something in the grocery store that the
Hopefully.
government then owns,
Yeah.
and there's nothing in there. But he's going to go home and sit on his bidet, and you're paying to wash his butt.
Yep. What happened to the free bus rides?
Oh, that's not happening.
They're not free.
No, matter of fact, they went up. I think they went up. I think the George Washington Bridge went up.
Everything's going up.
Yep.
And that's what
It's like-
happened
it's like-
under communism.
It's like just over $16 to cross the George Washington
It's
Bridge
ridiculous.
now. It is ridiculous. But so I was thinking this morning, like you could take any situation and do that. There's a and then we just watched another video of I forgot where that woman was, where she drove up
Bismarck. I think that's North Dakota.
She just drove up, like literally, like driving to try and hit this agent. I don't know if it was,
No, he was a
cop.
regular police officer, yeah.
But he was on a snowbank, and she drove up the snowbank to try and hit him.
and threw him, yeah. They said he
But he
might
went
not,
flying.
Oh, yeah, he might not be able to ever be a cop again.
Yeah.
Because of his injuries.
Yeah, and this woman went after him.
Yeah, and his partner shot her, but she's not dead. But
Yeah.
he unloaded on her.
Well, yeah, because if you watch the video,
Yeah, they warned her multiple times to stop and stop
Yep.
and stop.
and she drove and tried to hit him once, and then turned and went up that snowbank on purpose to get that guy.
Yeah.
And then you think, same thing. What happened before that? What was she being told before that? What has she been hearing on CNN or MSNBC or any of those liberal stations? What has she been hearing?
It depends on what you watch, what channel.
She's been hearing, go after them. They're
Yeah.
not here. They're not for you. They're going to arrest. When they're saying crap like, oh, they're going down the street and just yanking people out of their cars.
They're not doing
and
that.
dragging. That's what I heard. Is they're dragging pregnant women down the street. Really? They're dragging pregnant women down the street.
Never seen
If
that.
you people believe the crap that you're hearing, and I know you do because you're on Facebook saying it, there's something wrong with you.
Absolutely.
There literally is like mental illness on the left.
So now here's a for instance. I was out in Arizona. You know, I lived there
Yeah.
over 9 years. I lived there multiple times.
Yeah.
But the last time was over 9 years. So I had traded my car in and bought a pickup truck. I never owned a pickup truck before.
Right.
So the next day, I'm driving on University from Mesa into Tempe, and you go right into Phoenix. And next thing you know, I see a motorcycle cop behind me with the lights on. And I pull over. Of course, I got all my information handy.
Yeah.
I kept my hands where they could see him. He walked
Yep.
over to
Yep.
the window, and I said, "Hi, officer. How are you?" He said, "Good." He said, "You know why?" But I said, "Actually, I don't." He said, I said, "I didn't even know you were behind me till I saw the flashing lights." And he
Right.
started laughing.
Yeah.
He goes, "You were speeding. You were doing 60 and a 40." And I said, "Wow, I didn't even realize that." I said, "I literally just bought this pickup truck. I'm sitting up high, so you get a different perspective
You do,
of
yeah,
speed
yeah.
when you're down low."
Yep.
And he understood. He said, "No, you're right." He said, "License and registration." I said, "Here you go." I said, "And before you leave," I said, "when you pull up my license, it's going to connect to my CCW, which is concealed carry weapon." I said, "I do have a pistol on me." I said, "It's on my hip, under my jacket." It was a chilly day. And I said, "And my seatbelt is blocking it because I have my seatbelt on." He goes, "Thank you very much for telling me. Keep your hands where we could see them, or where I could see them."
Right,
You know,
yeah,
the cop.
Yeah.
And he said, "You're fine." Now, if he came over to the window and I started yelling at him, I wasn't
God, yeah.
speeding, he'd rip me out of the car.
Yeah.
If I didn't cooperate.
Absolutely.
And people don't understand when you're in a motor vehicle, it's different than when you're walking down the street
Yeah.
and they ask for your ID.
Right.
When you're in a motor vehicle, you have to provide whatever they ask for. When you're walking down the street and you didn't do anything and they want to stop an ID,
Yeah, that's
a lot of states
Right.
are a non-stop an ID. So
Yeah.
you could refuse.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of differences.
Yeah.
So he came over, gave me the ticket, and he goes, "Go on the back of the ticket, flip it over." He goes, "Look it over here." He says, "Go on this site, you take the test, you pay the fine, no points against your license, you're good. Have a good day." And then he told me, if you're going up University all the way up, he said, "Don't go up that way. Go to highway and go around because they're running more speed traps." He didn't have to tell me that.
Right, yep.
Because I wasn't a jerk to him.
Right.
Because I was cooperative and nice and smiled, told him I had a gun on me. I didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
He could have ran it and said, came back to the window and said, "Hey, you have a concealed carry weapon."
Right,
He
and-
said, "Do you have a pistol on you?" See how it starts?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
could have said, "I totally forgot," or I could have said, "It's none of your business." See, it's how you present
Right.
yourself.
Yeah, it is. And obviously, people are not presenting themselves well when you're throwing frozen water bottles at their cars,
Yeah.
when you're,
Spitting in their faces.
Spitting in their
I
face.
saw a video this morning.
yeah, or just yelling, getting an inch away from their face and yelling at them. Like, who are these people? Why don't they have jobs? Why aren't they like?
They do have a job.
No, I know, like real jobs, like
I know what you're saying.
like normal people, not like psychotic, crazy, mental illness people.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
It's unbelievable. And then, okay, so then we look at Venezuela.
Yep.
Everybody's bitching about Venezuela. Oh, look, Trump went down again. The Biden administration put we just heard it again this morning. There was a $25 million bounty on Maduro, his vice president. There's a couple other guys in that administration. There
Yes.
were $25 million bounties on all of them.
Biden administration did
By
that.
put it on all of them.
Yeah.
Never
And didn't do nothing.
Didn't do anything about it.
No. Trump did something
But
about
here's
it.
Trump, and Trump gave him opportunities to hey, you could go, you
And
could
he's the
resign
bad guy.
and go live somewhere else, and
Yeah. And Trump's the bad guy.
yeah.
No matter, you know what? If Trump was a Democrat,
Oh,
he'd be the bad guy too.
well, I don't know. I mean, because they've had some bad guys. Look, they
No,
thought
it's
Biden
just
was
that
wonderful,
when
and he was like not even cognizant.
So how much does it take for a person to run for president. If you wanted to run for president,
right
how
now
much
they're
money
saying,
do you
right
need?
now they're saying it's $1 billion.
$1 billion. Okay. Who had $1 billion? Trump.
Yeah,
He had more than that.
yeah. Although, what was his name? The guy from New York. He was a mayor at one time. He tried to run for president. He was a billionaire. I can't think of his name.
I know what you're talking about.
Older white guy.
Yes, I know what you're talking
And he didn't make it.
He didn't go nowhere.
But right, well, Kamala had $1 billion in her purse
Yeah, but
and she blew it all.
right. But she was actually within a couple of months.
Yeah, 107 days.
But what I'm saying is the reason why I say that if Trump was on a different party, it would be the Republic because he can't be bought. You can't go in his office and say, "Hey, if you do this, there's shares in this company, or this stock is going to," like Pelosi.
Yeah.
Pelosi did better in the stock exchange than
anybody.
Who's the guy there? That
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett is like,
Yeah,
compared
oh
to,
yeah, she was
you know,
way above him.
way above him.
Like 100 or 1,000 something percent better than he
Yes,
did.
better than Warren Buffett, and that's unheard of.
Of course it is.
They're all crooked.
They're all
so
crooked.
that's my point.
Yeah.
He couldn't be bought.
Not right. Yeah, I get. Yeah, you're right. He couldn't be bought, so he's trying to do what's best. And if people could logically just look at what he's trying to do, it's all good stuff for the United States. But they just hate him.
The
They
key
just
word
hate
is
him.
logic.
They just hate the man.
There is none.
No, because they're enraged.
The insane factor in the United States
They're enraged
is off the
lunatics,
chart.
and that's where we need to. That's where Reagan screwed up. We need to open up psych wards again.
Yes, he
psych
really
hospitals.
did screw up.
Put anybody registered as a Democrat in a psych ward, and let's see if they're normal,
We'd be
and then we
missing
let
half
them,
our family.
and then we let them back out again.
Half our family be missing. So
So the oil and everything down there, Maduro and all that, right?
Yeah.
We just saw today the U.S. just sold Venezuelan oil. They sold $500 million worth of oil.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to get some. Venezuela's going to
gotta
get
get some of the money.
Yeah. So everybody wins, but we can't win.
But
We have to lose.
So what? We're going to switch up subjects if you want.
Yeah.
Greenland.
Ah.
What's the population of Greenland? Like seven people in a dog?
They're all in separate houses. Those are 7 houses.
No, there's not very.
There's
much.
not. I forget. It's really small.
So there's a protest. Trump hands
Yeah.
off Greenland. I mean, there was massive people there.
Yeah. I don't know where they came from.
That's what. Are they paid?
And they all happen to have these really big flags, which
Yeah.
They
I don't
must-
think there's
there
3
must be a-
flags on the whole
there
island.
must, there must be a new flag store
Yeah.
that they all ran to. Because someone's handing out flags.
Get your flags here. Cotton candy, popcorn, and Greenland flags.
And you know, I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. These protesters just pop up out of nowhere. No, it's like they're like drones sitting in a room, and then somebody turns them on and says, "Go over there," and they all run, and they all. Because I've seen it where they'll ask them, like, "Why are you even here protesting?" I don't know.
Yeah.
Why are you holding the sign? Well, they gave it to me.
And they paid me. Some of them
Yeah.
say straight out, I'm being paid.
Yeah, we heard like
But
$1,500.
Greenland, so the Dutch own Greenland or run Greenland.
Denmark?
It's Denmark,
Yeah.
yeah. So from what I'm hearing is a lot of the people over there are basically on welfare.
Yeah, they pay them everything.
Yeah.
They pay for all their stuff.
So the United States took over Greenland and we put businesses and these people would work
Yep.
and make a living for themselves.
Yep.
I mean, maybe they'd have to be subsidized a little bit,
but
at first,
yeah, sure.
so things get going.
They'd also be
what's
protected.
wrong with that?
They'd also be protected because Russia and China want it.
Yeah, and we have a base there anyhow.
Yeah, and we're already protecting them.
So there's people saying, well, why do we need Greenland? It's part of the what Trump is trying to do with the Golden Dome. He calls it the Golden Dome, Iron Dome.
Iron Dome, I think. Yeah. Well, Iron Dome.
Iron
over,
Dome is Israeli.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
I don't know the
Some dome, missile defense. Chrome dome.
I was gonna say from 2 guys with domes, we know it's a dome. Something.
Yeah, it's a dome.
It's a dome.
The Italian dome.
Yeah. Hey,
But anyhow.
it's the Bachakalup Dome. But yeah,
But it's part of the missile defense system.
right. That we need.
Yes, to protect us and Canada too. It helps Canada.
Yeah, the crazy people in Canada. The moron,
Understand this.
I don't know what they call him, president, prime minister. I don't know what they call him
don't
up there.
know what his
But
name
now
is.
he's shaking hands with Xi Jinping.
Yeah, Xi Jinping looked like he didn't even care about shaking.
He doesn't
hands with
care.
him. He was like,
He wants to get close to the United States.
yeah,
That's what I think they're preparing that if there's a war, they're all set because they're down in South America. They want to be
yeah.
up, they want to be up in Canada.
Yeah. I lived in Panama.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is I walked into a little store there, to buy some stuff, and the guy was speaking Spanish. He was Chinese. I was rolling. They had to throw me out of the store because it's the funniest thing in the world to see a Chinese guy speaking Spanish. My wife at the time was like, "Get out." I couldn't stop laughing. But yeah, they're down there and they were controlling both ends of the Panama Canal. Not anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But they were setting things up. And you wonder if it was just like the same setup that the Japanese did in World War II, where you could see them setting up, taking little islands here and there, and all of a sudden. So who knows,
It's a chess game.
Of course it is.
It's almost like that game Stratego.
Yeah.
The world domination, and you move your pieces and take over different parts of the world. Whoever controls the most of the world wins.
Yeah.
And the map.
Yep.
And that's what it's like.
It is. And I think most countries look at the world that way. Or I think the United States, honestly, we want to protect ourselves, but we're not going to protect ourselves and go in strategic places in order to want to then attack someone. We want to protect ourselves. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. Some people will be watching this going,
So the EU said that if we go into Greenland, they're going to take over all our bases in Europe.
Well, let them.
I'd say, you know what, you can have them.
Yeah.
But I'd destroy the whole base and let them use their money to build it.
Right.
And there is no Soviet war, there's Soviet pact anymore.
No.
That's gone.
Yeah.
There's no possibility of the Warsaw Pact. I'm sorry, that's what it was. Of all these tanks coming across, that was old.
Right.
This is something new.
Yeah. But yeah, if it wasn't for the United States, half of Europe is speaking German.
Yeah. And plus, we subsidize. I was watching this guy. Our tax dollars go to like 167 different countries.
Oh, yeah.
Why are we helping all these people when we don't even have a decent healthcare system? And don't say Obamacare. The Obamacare is full of shit.
Yeah. It was horrible from day one, and they knew it, and they did it anyway.
Yeah, read it. After you got to vote on it, then read it.
Yeah. Yes, we needed to pass the bill before we know what's in it.
That's like going to a bank and you're signing, or wherever, and you're signing all the paperwork to your house, and you're getting a mortgage, and there's no one there that reads it. They just go, sign here.
Yeah, and then you don't know what house you're getting.
Yeah. Sign here, just sign. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Next thing you know, you're at 7,000% interest on your home.
Right.
That's almost like these people that sign mortgages, the variable, what are they called?
The adjustable rates and stuff. Yeah.
What are you, a nut? You don't sign that. You're going to lose your house. They could go up, for the first couple of years, it stays really low.
And then boom.
And then all of a sudden, your mortgage that was $900 is now $1,800.
Right.
And then you lose your house in a year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Research. We say that almost every video.
Yeah, well, there's probably some people that do, but I bet most people don't. Or at least the ones that do. The ones that do are probably like us. They're not on Facebook every 2 seconds or X posting stupid stuff. Because you get up and you go to work, or you stay home and you cook your dinner.
There's hardly time.
I have no time to go protest. I'm retired and I don't go protest. I'm not going to go protest.
Protest what?
I don't know. Protest the morons that are protesting.
Well, you could bring popcorn and sit there and laugh.
I actually thought, when the weather gets warmer, I actually thought about it. I know there's a place in Middletown, Connecticut, where they're always on the four corners protesting everything. I think they even protest if there's four corners.
We only want 3.
Yeah, we want 3 corners because this isn't weird. Like a 3-corner hat. Anyways, I thought one day I'd just go sitting on the sidewalk and watch them. See if anybody says, like, what are you doing? I'm just watching. It's like going to the zoo.
Yeah.
Go see the animals.
People are nuts.
They're out of
Why
their-
are they always usually white, older women?
Old white people.
Yeah, mostly women.
Yeah, dementia. I think they're losing it.
They got nothing else to do.
No, well, you know, they're
Go,
being
go bring
they're
your
being
grandkids to the house.
they're being used.
Well, then now their grandkids are probably grandboys.
Yeah,
Grandboys,
well, you never know if they are
grandgirls, yeah.
grand they thems.
They, them, who, what are you? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we're getting a lot of snow.
Yeah,
Jesus. I mean, it's
Yeah.
snowing out right now. Not very light right now.
no, but this is one of those winters that we haven't had in a long time where the snow came and it's not going away.
No, at least we're in Litchfield County.
Yeah.
And we're getting hit.
We've got about 5 inches. I went out and cleaned my car off. I had about 2 inches. Then we left again later. I had about another 3 inches. We had like 5 inches, and it's supposed to snow all day.
Yeah, it's going to snow. There's a lull right now, and then
Yeah.
there's another.
Well, you know, global warming, because you see in Florida, I saw a video this morning, Destin, Florida, good person on the beach, it's snowing. It was
They
snow
get snow in. They don't get snow in them hot areas.
in the panhandle. They do.
Oh, I know they get a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, it's snowing in Florida, Georgia, all down that way. They're getting snow.
global warming.
It is. Yeah, global warming is hot.
I thought global warming meant it gets hotter, not colder.
No, it was climate change. Oh wait, no, wait. Was it global warming first, then climate change?
Maybe it's global cooling.
Global. Well, I think it's Al Gore making money.
Yeah,
Everything he put in that, an inconvenient truth. Everything he put in that is wrong. Everything. But people believe it.
yeah. And he
because
lives
they're
in a
idiots.
mansion and burns up I don't know how much power.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. See, I'm okay with that.
Speaking of that, you brought up a good thing this morning about the global warming and the seas rising, and who just bought Oceanside mansion?
Would that be Kamala Harris? Our would have been our president? Oh my God.
Kamala Harris. She'll hump anything.
More like Cantala.
I know. Oh my God. Yeah, she just bought an $8 million. I don't know how is she like,
Yeah, $8.2 million mansion
Yeah.
on the beach.
and she doesn't work because right now she's out of a job.
But like a year ago, she was saying, "Oh, the beaches are going to be flooded."
Yeah.
and she goes and buys a
She buys a thing near the water.
near the water. See how stupid they are, people. Now, see, people will watch that and they won't even question it. I mean, the
Right.
ones that support her.
Yeah.
They don't sit back and go, geez, she was just saying that all these homes are going to be underwater. Why would she buy a house on the beach? They don't do that. They go, oh, good for her.
Yeah.
See how stupid they are?
Well, Bernie Sanders, right? He hates millionaires and billionaires, but I guess she's a millionaire because she just bought does she need it? I mean, it's her and her husband.
Isn't he white?
Yeah. Well, yeah, except for when he gets beat up and he's bruised, then he's purple. But like, it's just the two of them. Like, why do they need an $8 million house?
Because someone paid for it for her.
They should have a 2-bedroom ranch.
Yeah.
But they need Secret Service protection for the rest of their lives. That's another thing.
I never could understand that.
That needs to go away. When was the last time someone shot a Democrat? I mean, I get Kennedy,
I was going to say.
but so it's been 60 years. Odds are they're not shooting another one.
No.
They keep going after Republicans though. They try and keep shooting them.
Kennedy wanted to throw a monkey wrench in the system. That's why they
Yeah,
got rid of him.
yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
And Johnson, a Democrat,
Yeah.
set that up.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. So I'm trying to think what else is in the news because there's the whole riots.
Iran.
Oh yeah, Iran. Yeah,
Well, actually, I walked.
yeah. Well,
I walked over here.
they better Iran because they're getting their heads chopped off over there.
Yeah. Thousands of people are
Let me
dead.
see over their last estimate I saw was like 3,300, and then who knows how many.
Yeah, people are pissed off over there. But they gave him $7.
They did give him $7. Yep.
Was that for the year or month?
That
think it was a month.
was for the month. That was
$7. They gave him
$7 a
raise
month
for food and stuff.
Yeah.
$7, folks.
Yep. And then after they gave him $7, things got worse.
Yeah. What do you buy? Chips and a Red Bull?
I don't know.
For $7.
They probably can't even buy that over there.
No, probably not.
Anything red, you can't say Red Bull because the red Soviet, you can't do. It's probably just Bull.
Yeah. There was a lot of bull in the news, is right.
So yeah, I don't know. It's
What are we gonna do? I mean, Sometimes, you talk and you talk about your future, your kids' future, what's going to happen. I mean, I'm 62 going on 63. Your birthday's coming up. You'll be 69.
69.
Which is a good number.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
like that.
I look forward to 69 for
Yeah.
a whole year.
Yeah.
I'll be tongue-tied, but if anyone's watching.
But no, I mean, remember the other day I said, yeah, you know what? We ain't going to worry about this no more.
Yeah.
In 20 years, our experience
We'll be dead.
We'll be dead and it'll be on somebody else.
Yep. Yeah, there is a part of that. There is a part of that you start thinking like, okay, I'm just going to get my little corner of the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some stuff. I want to travel a little bit. I'm going to eat some good food. And then if I make it another 15 years,
I'm fixing up my Harley so I can ride some
then I go to
put some new rims
hopefully I
on.
go to a better place.
Yeah,
Because I'm not a
hopefully.
Democrat, so I'll definitely go to a better place.
No, I think it's a far right heaven.
Right.
I think the Lord understands.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Really?
maybe all Democrats go to purgatory and we get to go to heaven. And they have to, it's like,
Wait it out.
yeah, they're in the queue.
They're in the queue. Yeah, on hold, listening to some elevator music.
Elevator music.
Some guy
for
pops,
eternity.
Some guy pops on. We will be with you in a moment. Hello, people. We will be with you.
Yeah.
Please stand by.
Stand by. Don't. Here are some signs you can protest.
I love the music.
I am loving you.
But
Uh,
yeah,
I don't know. In a sense, I'm glad that we're like in a state like Connecticut because there's not a lot of like big major crap, even though it happens in New York City and sometimes in Boston. Somehow we and like New Jersey and Massachusetts,
kind of
we
avoids
kind of avoid a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
we really do.
We do. There's
I mean, there's definitely a Soviet missile with Connecticut.
Oh yeah, because
Because you have Hartford, which is Colt Firearms. You have the sub base.
in Groton, even down by Stamford and Fairfield County. There's
Stuff down there.
stuff down there too.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we were on Hitler's list.
Yeah, to bomb.
I think we were like number 5 or something for that.
Yeah, once he took over England, Waterbury was going to be bombed.
Yeah.
Because of the brass, they
Yep.
made shells.
They
I
made-
mean, Dad's father, he worked in a factory and made shells.
Yeah. Yeah, and not pasta shells either. Although they probably were really good at making pasta shells, but
No, not those kind of shells.
not those shells.
No, the shells that go boom.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's disheartening. On the other hand, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to,
No.
we're doing this podcast to hopefully maybe get some people to wake up a little bit because you're feeding into a narrative that they want you to feed into.
Yeah.
And it should be, literally should go back to what it was like. Family, have some kids, raise your family, take care of your family, go to work, follow the rules, don't break the law, drink responsibly, like all that,
Church, family.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the hippies, make love, not war. Like, stop protesting. Stop going out and being stupid.
Yeah.
But no, people are like lemmings. It's, hey, here's some signs. Go stand there and yell and scream and blow whistles. Okay. God, they don't have any brains.
No. There's a lot of sheeple. I call them sheeple.
Yeah.
We saw all the sheeple during COVID. Wear a mask.
Yep.
Wear a
Yeah.
mask for what? Doesn't
Yeah.
help.
You know what? I didn't wear a mask that entire time.
Me either.
I went into stores where they're like, "Sir, do you need a mask?" I was like, "No, I'm good." And I kept walking. And I went right in.
Yep.
And when people are like, "Oh my God, you infected anybody?" Guess what? Nobody died.
No one got infected.
No one got
And
infected.
I
Nobody
didn't have
died.
to walk down the aisle the right way. Follow the arrows. I went the opposite way.
Yeah, I flew
On purpose.
I flew during that time, and everyone on the plane had a mask, right? Except if you were eating, you could take it down so you could eat.
Yeah.
So back then they handed you peanuts.
Yeah.
So I opened the peanuts and I ate one peanut at a time. I flew for 6 hours from Connecticut to Vegas. Never put my mask on.
No, I'm eating.
I'm eating. Every time they looked at me, I was like, How you doing?
Yeah.
And guess what? I didn't kill anyone. I didn't die. I didn't, people who didn't get the shot,
Nope.
they're still alive.
Refused.
But they're still alive.
Yeah.
And
I'm fine.
Now,
And people that
if you
didn't
were
get the shot.
if you were 90 years old and you had respiratory problems, I mean, okay, I get maybe take the shot, whatever. But people who didn't take the shot, I know a lot of people who didn't take the shot. They're all fine.
I know people that took the shot are sick
And dying.
or are dead.
Yeah, and we know people who take multiple boosters.
When it doesn't help you, all it does is kill your immune system.
Yeah.
And that's what chemo does.
Yeah.
I just had a good friend die of cancer. He never went on chemo. Never went on chemo.
Didn't they originally give him like a really short time?
Yeah.
And then he lived years later.
Yeah, years. He goes, I'm not taking that stuff. That stuff's poison. He goes, I took him to the appointment to go get the chemo.
Right.
2 big bags of chemo IV. He goes, take me home. He goes, I'll deal with it. So I stayed like another 2 years in Arizona. I came back. I've been back almost 4.
And he just died.
And he just died.
So that's like
day after Christmas.
6 years later. And yeah, I think originally
He was lifting weights a week before he died.
Yeah.
He was at the gym. He still was ripped, 6-pack. And here's a guy that was 70.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to die my way. He goes, well, it's going to hit me all at once. He goes, I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it did.
It did, yeah. It was
did.
quick.
He woke up with a stiff neck. He couldn't move his neck. They told him, bring him to the emergency room. They did some kind of like CAT scan on him. And they found massive cancer throughout his body and a huge tumor on his heart.
Yeah.
They gave him 3 days. He lived like 4.
Yeah.
And they had him on morphine and all that, and he died comfortably.
Yeah.
And
his way.
And yeah, he goes, I did things that I want to do.
Honestly,
if I took cancer, he'd be bald and puking,
God,
he saw his girlfriend die from brain cancer.
Yeah. And in a weird way, that's like the American way. The American way is, I'm doing it my way. I'm not going to hurt anyone else. I'm not out trying to harm anyone or hurt anybody. But this is my choice. I get to make my choice. And I'm making my choice. And when you see these protesters, they're out harming people.
Yeah. Now they're pulling people out of the car.
Yep.
One guy got cracked in the back of his head. He got stitches. Then they try to stab him. Well, his plate carrier blocked that.
Yeah. But then there was the FBI car that got broken into.
Yeah, they stole the guns.
Yeah, and then they found some paperwork. It had a list of all the FBI agents in the area, all their names, their email addresses, and they put it right out on social media.
Yeah, there was a lady that was going to the house of one of the guys and making noise outside. She got arrested.
Good.
And her job fired her.
Good.
Yep. I totally agree with that.
See, and that goes back to, okay, so she got fired. What happened before that? And then if you do the same thing, you realize if she had just stayed home and wasn't stupid.
Bake the cake for her kids.
Yeah.
She'd have a job.
Yeah.
And the kids would have cake.
Yeah. Right. So I think that's that's the key to this whole thing. Eat more cake.
Eat more cake.
Yeah. If people were home making more cakes and eating cakes,
and
they wouldn't. They had cookies.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be out protesting, and ICE wouldn't be there because you do the same thing with ICE. What happened? But why is the ICE even there?
Yeah.
Right. So there's the protest. People get blah 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 blah. Go all the way. And then you come down to the very end. So where did this all start? It started with the Democrats and Obama and Biden letting everybody in. Open the gates and let everybody
in.
That's where all this started.
Yeah.
It all started with Biden.
Yeah.
And so you want to blame Trump? Be real and blame Biden because that's where it started. And they thought they were doing this because they thought they were going to get votes.
And that's it.
Yeah. And the deporter in chief, Obama deported more.
Yeah, I think I have something.
He deported more people than Trump has so far.
I think I had something on.
Although they cheated on those. I was telling him the other day, if someone came to the southern border and they said, "No, you can't come in, turn around and go home," they counted that as a deportation.
So here's a quote. Maybe we'll end this on this. We're pushing almost 40 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. From Mark Twain.
Mark, good name.
Mark Twain.
Yep.
No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot.
Well, that's true.
That's a Mark Twain quote.
Yeah.
And there's tons of idiots.
And turn on the news and they're all out in the streets.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he's talking about sending in the 10th Mountain Division. At least 1,500 of them.
He should send in a lot more.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I'd send in 5,000 people. Knock that down. Yeah. Tell everybody, get back in your houses.
Remember that? during COVID when the
Oh, yeah.
governor had the police walking the streets shooting people with paint, not paintball, but the tear gas or whatever. Get in your house. Get in your house. And those people are now out in the street helping the governor. What's wrong with people? They have short memories.
They have no memories.
Anyhow, folks,
All right.
thank you very much for watching our little rant today.
Yeah, and I think that just keep asking yourself what happened before that. What happened before that? Because
Even in your life,
yeah, right.
that goes with everything.
Yeah, your car breaks down. Well, I knew that it needed an oil change 4 years ago. Okay, maybe that's why your car broke.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I got work to be done on my car. But,
Yeah, I know.
you know.
But anyways,
Anyhow, well, thank you for watching, folks. Hit the like button, notification bell, subscribers, please.
yeah, and like I said, we used to say, give us if you want to,
like.
give us what you call an idea,
Yeah.
something you want us to cover. We will.
I do have one. I got to work. I'm working
Yeah,
on it to get the information out.
Yeah.
It takes a little time.
We'll get
to
there.
research.
Research.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yes, you have a voice. Don't let anyone silence it. And definitely, we're not ever going to get silenced.
No.
We might silence someone else.
We're Italian, so it's hard to shut us
Yeah.
up.
All right.
All right. Thank you, folks. We appreciate you.
See you next week.
Bye.